Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. This is Awakened Healings with Jess. This is going to be a weekly energy update spanning the dates of today, the 8th of May through the 15th of May. So just for the week, it's just going to be a quick check-in to see how everybody is settling into the Taurus energy and to see how everybody is settling into the new moon energy. Yeah, the new moon that we had on the 4th, again, it was all about taking that leap of faith and just trusting the process, trusting what's happening, this month. The Taurus energy has a very calming, very settling, very nurturing energy, which many of us desperately need after what we just went through with the month of April. We literally had to spring clean our lives. We had to take good, hard looks at our relationships. And some of us made permanent releases. Some of us made temporary releases. Many of us had, honest and heartfelt yet difficult conversations with the people in our lives. So yeah, it's been a bit difficult for some. For others, it's been great. It's been all about creating that space and allowing, for new opportunities to come in and get in that mindset of preparation, of prepping your quote unquote garden for the new to arrive. So it really depends on how you're responding to this energy. But I hope that this week has allowed you to release the heaviness. And I think that's what I really want to convey right now is, allow May to be a month of lighthearted, creative energy, because you've already planted the seeds, and now it's time to let those seeds grow and manifest into the hopes and dreams that you're trying to call into your lives. Like I said during the zodiac readings, May is all about restructuring and rebuilding and getting grounded and figuring out what new looks like to you, and you determining what the definition of new in your life means for you. So before I go any further, I'd like to ask you to join me in creating sacred space so that way we can just clear our hearts and minds, let go of anything that's weighing heavily on your hearts and souls. Just take a nice cleansing breath and release. And yeah, let's go ahead and connect. Okay, here we go. Thank you. Okay. So like I was saying, May is all about restructuring and rebuilding and getting grounded and establishing new foundations, because we've all ended major cycles. And if you've seen my previous videos, I've discussed that in depth. So I'm not going to go into that length right now, but those timelines are collapsing. Our old way of life, our old way of being, our old way of thinking is collapsing, and if you don't deal with change very well, it can be a bit jarring, it can be a bit challenging, and maybe throwing you off balance. But allow those changes to happen. Don't resist what's happening, because it is in divine order and it is for your highest good. So yeah, but it's an exciting time right now. Uranus just settled into Taurus. It's retrograde. Saturn is also retrograde, and so is Pluto. And the combination of those three planets, particularly Uranus, because Uranus is the planet of transformation, it's requiring us to really go in deep within ourselves and to self-evaluate who we are, or who we were, and who we are becoming, and really redefine who we want to become in this next cycle. Because this next cycle is here. There's nothing we can do about it. It's just all about determining if we've learned those karmic lessons and that we've learned everything that we needed to learn in order to grow and to up-level ourselves. to allow us to energetically meet those new goals, dreams, and intentions that we're trying to call into our lives. So it's all about energy, you know. It's checking in with yourself and seeing what level you're vibrating at. And a lot of the people that we had to release, it's because it's not because we don't love them anymore. It's because our energies just weren't working together. And you are ascending, so your energy is vibrating at a higher level than theirs. And if they're down here and they can't meet you up here, well, it's going to create that friction. It's going to create imbalance and disharmony and conflict. So that's the reason why many of us had to release people, even if it was temporary, but it's allowing that space. It's allowing space between you and your loved ones. And this can be romantic, this can be friendships, this can be family members, this can be co-workers. However these people appear to you in your lives, and depending on what role they play in your lives, however that's working. But we were gifted with a cycle, a lunar cycle, 2 Libra full moons between March and April, to really evaluate and assess the people in our lives and really make that determination of who is in your life for your highest good and who's going to be rooting you along as you ascend and as you bloom and blossom into the person that you are meant to become. Because now we are being asked to break through our shell. Living small will no longer work for us anymore. It can't. You're going to fight yourself. And you're going to find a lot of inner struggle and turmoil if you choose to live small, if you choose to remain in old behavioral patterns or old thought patterns. It's all about changing your story, rewriting your story, you know? That's what's happening right now in the month of May. But the energy is light. This is an opportunity to create. So when we're creating, it's about getting in a heart space of love and balance and really tapping into your inner soul. Maybe even down to your inner child. Because that's the energy that's going to help you dream big and really get creative with what you want your life to look like and what you want it to involve and who you want it to involve. So yeah, get excited. That's what I'm trying to say. And the new moon that we had on the 4th was the leap of faith. It had a lot of fool's energy associated with it. So really, let go, let God, get grounded, really tap into this beautiful Taurus energy that we have right now. Get grounded, heal your hearts, heal your souls, and just tap into the magic of creation. Okay? So what I'm going to do for you all is I'm going to do a 5-card spread. I'm going to use the Osho Zen deck. This is a tarot deck. I'm going to use the clarifier cards from the Untamed Oracle Truth. I'm going to pull some cards from the Sacred Rebel Oracle Goddesses. We'll maybe touch into the Nature's Whispers, and then I will close with some messages from the Archangels. Okay, so that's what I have in store for you. I feel like this reading needs to be more of a healing message. 3 right off the bat. And it needs to be more inspirational and to allow you all to get lighthearted and to get excited and get creative with what you want your new lives to look like, because we are starting new cycles. And those of you who've checked out my videos for the astrology signs, the May one is out. There's a mid-month for April, and of course there's the April one, beginning of April, so check those out. But you'll notice a trend that everybody is ending major karmic cycles and we're starting new ones, new cycles. We're up-leveling ourselves, so it's exciting. Okay, so let's see what we got. Before I get to the bottom of the deck, let's see where we're at. So, past lives, the Creator reversed, aloneness reversed, morality upright, inner voice, that's intuition. Bottom of the deck is the 9 of water, which is laziness. But I'll talk about that because I don't like that it's called laziness, but the meaning of the card is actually really cool. Okay, and I think my bulldog just woke up from his nap. Excuse me. Let me just close this door. Because he will continue to bark. And the acoustics in my house carry the vibrations. Okay, so central to this is past lives. So this is what I was talking about, in the introduction. This is all about releasing the past, letting go of that cycle. Like I said, we're all ending major karmic cycles, and this is years, okay? It's a cycle. All of our lives are cyclical, and we're getting ready to start another one. But since this is upright, I feel like the energy is acceptant of letting these timelines close down, releasing the past. I feel like many of you have done the work or in the process of doing this work and are favorably sending away, people in love and light, and wishing them the best of luck in their lives. Because when we're dealing with karmics, and this can be friends, this can be family members, this can also be lovers, but with karmic relationships, it's not permanent. They do end. They can last a long time, it can be a few weeks, a few months, years, but the point is that these people are brought into our lives to teach us lessons, to help us grow, to help us up level and ascend in our journey. And I feel like, I think many of us are now grasping that concept that, yes, despite our best efforts to prevent, the release of people, it's going to happen. The universe will conspire to create situations to where people will naturally separate in part. Again, if it's permanent, that's for you to decide, depending on what's going on in that particular relationship and how you feel about that person and how that person feels about you. And it really depends on what is going on there. Sometimes it is permanent. Sometimes, it's just a pause. And it could be a pause of a few weeks, a few months, a few years. And, people outgrow one another. Relationships change, they evolve, they're malleable. Nothing is really fixed. So I think if you can understand that concept that nothing is really fixed, nothing is permanent, you'll flow with the changes a lot easier, and you'll understand that, this is not a goodbye. This is perhaps more of like, this is a see you later, right? You go work on yourself. I'm going to work on myself. And, when conditions improve, then our paths will cross again. Maybe that friendship can stir up in a new way. Maybe that romantic relationship is now ready to evolve to the next level, right? So that's what this is all about. And I feel like through the month of April, it was so much doom and gloom, like, oh my God, timelines are collapsing, cycles are ending and this and that. But just allow the changes to happen, because it is a beautiful process. And yeah, it can be challenging and difficult, but you'll see it's for your highest good. So you've got the Creator. Now this is the King of Fire, and he came in reversed. And this is, when the Creator comes in, this is about tapping into your solar plexus energy. This is the creative life force. This is the energy that gives you the inspiration and motivation to create, to move forward in your lives, to really dream. This is the fire that gets lit under you that's like, yeah, I'm going to go after this. I'm going to start that business. I'm going to do that weight loss program. I'm going to write that book. I'm going to call that person. Here's what I have to say. You know what I mean? It's just that motivation to, it's that inspiration, and it's fire energy. But since he's the king, This is also about you taking control of your life, of yourself. Maybe some of you feel like you're not fully in control of your decisions, or perhaps you're giving your power away to others. Okay? And if that's what's happening, then you definitely have to realign yourself, because you can't be giving your power away, especially if you're starting a new cycle. You know, this is your life. And it's not for others to decide who you're going to become or how you're going to live your life or what comes next for you. You do that. You are in charge, okay? Up next is the Aloneness card. This is a major arcana. This is the 11 card. So I like that the 11 appeared for us, because I feel like this is an indicator from the divine saying yes. This is indeed in divine timing. Everything that is happening right now is happening for a reason. It's happening for your highest good. And, you know, it's, you just have to trust and have faith. But because the Aloneness card, because the Creator card, the King card came out reversed, I feel like you are not aligning fully with the changes. I think you've accepted the changes and maybe have accepted the release from your life. But I feel like you're stumbling around in the dark. Okay? And with the Aloneness card in the regular Rider-Waite Tarot deck, this is the Hermit card, the Virgo card. So this is about going within. This is about seeking solitude. It's about going into the darkness to gain clarity. And you need to take a step back from life, you know, maybe just take a step back and slow down from the people in your lives or the stress that you're experiencing, and just really get quiet within yourself. Become more meditative, become more prayerful, journal, because that will help get your thoughts out of your head and put them down into something tangible, so you can go back and review later and be like, oh, okay, here's where I'm seeing flaws in my thinking, or here's where I can tweak, you know, my mindset to help create that balance and help create that positivity. So, yeah. I'm sorry about my bulldog. One moment. Okay, sorry about that. I had to give him a treat, but he just started barking again, and I don't know what his deal is, but we're gonna push forward, okay? But yeah, so the Aloneness card is you going within the darkness to find your inner light, and that's exactly what's happening in this card. So let me turn this upright. So we see a man who's walking along alone on this darkened path, and the whole point of it is for him to find his way out of the darkness. Now there's no light source for him. He's not carrying a torch. There's no lights around him. The only light that's being shown in this card is coming from within. This is his luminous light. This is the light of enlightenment. He is trusting the divine, and his spirit guides are helping him find his way in the darkness. And this is the message for you all. The message is for you to tap into your inner voice, which we have next. This is the 2 cards, another major arcana card. In the Rider-Waite deck, this is the High Priestess card, the most psychic card of the deck. So, because this card came in reversed, this is an indicator that you need to tap into your intuition, okay? And bring yourself into alignment and really tap into your spirit guides and guardian angels to hear those messages and downloads. I feel like once you do that, you're gonna see that things start falling into place for you a lot easier and a lot quicker. And when you do come into alignment, you know, this Creator card, the King of Fire, will certainly become an upright type energy in your life, which means you will be a leader of your life. You will be able to make clear, concise decisions about what you want. You will feel more motivated, more inspired, more impassioned about life and the new changes and what what's happening. You know, like I said, May is all about rebuilding, it's restructuring, and it's creating a new life. And this is, I mean, this is the creator. This is the ultimate energy card for creating. Okay? So that's something I really want you all to get. But trust your intuition. You know, she's here to let you know that your intuition is high. Tap into it. Get yourself into alignment, because if you follow your intuitions, you won't make wrong decisions for you. Trust your gut. Do what feels right for you. Okay? And that pertains to how you want to involve people in your lives, how you want to involve career opportunities or new creative opportunities that are coming in for you. Okay? So yeah, it's getting excited. And then crowning is morality. This is the Queen of Clouds. So think of Queen of Swords type energy. But in this particular deck, the Osho Zen Tarot, morality is more about rigid thought, black or white, right or wrong. It's kind of depicted here with like the right angles and the color scheme. There's not a lot of wiggle room in between. There's not a lot of room for gray. And it's almost like you're becoming imprisoned in your thoughts. So let go of old thinking patterns. Let go of old storylines that you've told yourself for years, right? All that is pre-programmed thinking. It's external to you. It's stuff that you picked up, you know, from society, from commercials, from advertisement, from social media, things that we see, you know, and then we start to believe that. But no, we have to dispel that. We have to dispel, you know, external labels, because that's not you. Those labels are not you. Right now, you are being asked to redefine who you are. What are your labels? How would you describe yourself? That's what you're being asked to do, you know? And you're being asked to meditate and to seek solitude to redefine that, to let go of this caged thinking, okay? That's exactly what's coming in right now. Bottom of the deck is the Nine of Water. This is the laziness card. And like I said, I hate that it's called laziness, but the message is really cool. So I'm going to show it upright. Basically, when this card comes in, this is a pause. This is an indicator for you to say, all right, I've done a lot of work on myself. I've done a lot of work personally, spiritually, financially, professionally, you know, whatever your role is for your family, however you show up for your friends, you've done all that work. So here this card is showing a man relaxing on a lounger, drinking a pina colada, enjoying the view. Sunglasses on, so it indicates it's a hot sunny day. But if you notice in the distance, the future is not yet solidified, and there's still more to go. And where he came from is breaking apart. That past is the past. It's not relevant in this moment. So when this card comes up, it's all about saying, okay, take that pause, admire the view, admire the hard work that you've done on yourself, catch your breath, but don't camp out in this location. Don't stop, because there's still so much more life for you to live. There's more for you that's coming in. So catch your breath, sip that pina colada, maybe get that little tan a little bit, and get ready to move on, because this is not a permanent stopping point. Okay, and this came in reversed. So perhaps some of you are trying to push through, you know, and you're resisting that pause. But take time to pause, because you have the aloneness card. And this is about solitude. It's about digging deep, going within yourselves. And you can't do that if you're on the go. So slow down, breathe, get grounded. Definitely tap into that Taurus energy that we have right now. Go outside. Go for hikes. Go for walks in the park. get in touch with nature, but get grounded. It'll lighten your mood. It'll lighten your heart space. And it'll allow your thoughts to clear, and you'll start to really hear your intuition a lot clearly. Okay? Your intuition will help you navigate the next steps into entering your new phase in life. Okay? All right, so what I want to do next is I'm going to pull some clarifier cards. This is the Untamed Oracle deck. It's a cool deck. I haven't used it in a while, but I'm feeling called to use it. It has a unique way of clarifying information, and sometimes it can be a little untamed. It's untamed for a reason, so you'll see what I mean. So first off is fire, reversed. And I feel like right now that's synchronistic with the creator, the king of fire. Okay, so you're out of alignment with your passion, you're out of alignment with your leadership energy. You know, I feel like I said, I do feel like you've yielded your energy, your leadership, your power to an external source. So this is about you reclaiming that. Next up is earth. Absolutely. Definitely need to get grounded. I was just saying that, you know, before I pulled the cards. Earth energy is definitely called for, and this is imagination. Getting creative, imagining the life that you want for yourself. Okay, so I feel like these cards are definitely confirming everything I just said. Have patience. Remember, the bottom of the deck is the laziness card, and I said I feel like many of you are trying to push through, and you can't. This is a pause, and you have to take that pause in order to get still, get grounded, get recentered, in order to gain clarity of what the next phase is going to look like. You've got the patience card, and it came in reversed. So there is struggle there. You know, there is struggle with slowing down, with maybe stopping altogether. You know, depending on what it is that you're working on, or whatever is going on in your lives. It may require a full stop. But don't fret. You know, the changes that are happening are positive. Abundance is right here for us. It really is. And I feel like mid-May to the end of May, going into Gemini season, you're going to see an uptick, especially June and July. Everything that you are worried about now, you know, that you were worried about in April and right now in the beginning of May, you're gonna be like, what did I worry about? You know, why was I so resistant to those changes? Life is great. So get excited. There's some cool things coming out for you. And then air. So this is all about clarity of thoughts, clearing your head. And you're being asked to hermit for a reason, because right now you don't have clear guidance. You don't have clarity of thought. I feel like what's going on in your mind is very jumbled. It's mixed up. There's a lot of overanalyzing. There's a lot of second guessing. There's a lot of doubt. But yeah, you can't, because all that doubt and all that overanalyzing is blocking your fire energy. It's blocking your creative energy to create the life that you want, right? And you have the imagination card. And this is about dreaming, imagining, and not being afraid to imagine big. Be bold in your thoughts. Be bold in your dreams. This is your life. You only get one shot at it, so make it good, okay? Make it good. Make it count. But yeah, patience. Get grounded. Get excited. Reignite that fire energy. Stop overanalyzing. This could also suggest meditation. Breathing. You know, when you feel yourself getting choked up, worked up, breathe into the problem. It will help slow down your energy. It'll help slow, you know, the rapid thinking to where it's more manageable. And then you're like, okay, that's fear-based. That's not even a real thing. That's a fake concern that I just created. The real concern is this, not that. So the air energy will help you really regain clarity of thought. Bottom of the deck is faith, and I feel like it's reversed. So I feel like depending on what you experienced in April, depending on what you experienced with the lunar Libra cycle, I feel like maybe you're not trusting what's happening, and maybe you're feeling like your faith is down, and that you're doubting what happened. But don't, don't doubt, because all of us, all 12 zodiac signs are going through cycles. We're releasing, we're up leveling, and it's what's happening, but it's all good, okay? So I'm going to pull from the Sacred Rebel Goddess deck and see what messages we get to come through. But while I'm shuffling, Venus moves into Taurus on the 15th, so that will help with relationships. It's going to really focus more on home, stability, creativity. You'll be looking at your finances a lot. What else? It's going to slow things down. So if things have been frenzied, it's going to have a calming effect. So that's on the 15th when Venus starts to settle in Taurus. The 18th of May is the full moon in Scorpio. So that is that's going to require you to go deep and to really analyze your relationships. And you'll find that shallow relationships will not serve you right now. Now, Scorpio energy is going to be like, okay, what is this relationship? And if it's just something shallow and just sort of you're going to be like, okay, I don't need that. I don't need to give energy to something like that, because you have to focus your energy where it really counts. And I think that's a good key takeaway, is knowing where to focus your energy. What projects, what people, what opportunities, things that are going to be fruitful for you. That's going to bring abundance. And that's what Taurus is trying to convey, because it is all about abundance. It's about stability. It's about your home. It's about your health. It's about creating structure in your life. So yeah, we've had a big dismantling effect, and now it's like, okay, we've got to create new bones. I'll take this one. We have two that came out. Okay, so interesting. So this is after the storm. And I do feel like we have just came out of a storm that we just weathered a really big, some people might call it a shit storm, but we really did weather a big giant storm. And now things are calming down and we're being asked to follow our own rhythm. But it's reversed. So I feel like some of us may not know what our new rhythm is. Because if you released someone, like a long-term relationship, your rhythm was associated with that person. And now that that person is no longer in your life, you're like, well, what do I do? Who am I? You may not know what your rhythm is. So use the playful energy of Taurus, because it is lighthearted. It's very nurturing. It's beautiful. There's a creative aspect to it. Use that to imagine for yourself. Use that to get inspired about who you are. And these are reversed because I don't think you're fully in your skin yet. I don't think that's been written yet. This isn't going to happen overnight, right? May is helping us move in to that energy. And this is going to be work that may evolve over the next several months, okay? So just be gentle with yourself and bring it into form. Yeah. Right now, you are in an energy space of creating, of rebuilding. So if you're building a house, you've got the blueprints. Now you're trying to set up the foundation and the frame. Okay? That's what May is. It's about looking at the blueprints, which is what you wrote back in March and in April. And in April required us to fine tune what we want the house to look like. May is about laying the foundation and erecting the frame. Bring it into form. Bring your life into form. Okay? All right, let's see what Nature's Whispers have for us. This is a really beautiful deck. The artistry on these cards are simply gorgeous. And Leap of Faith. The new moon that we had on the 4th in Taurus was all about taking that leap of faith into your new life. Fool's energy. Let go and let God. Seriously, just let it all go. Let the past go and just take that giant leap forward into your new life. Yep. Absolutely. This is a beautiful reading. I'm really excited. Let's see what else comes out for us. Laughter. Yes. And that's what I've been saying is enjoy your life right now. Just let all that shit go. Get in touch with your friends. Go out for a great dinner and some drinks. Laugh. Enjoy some great conversation. You know, get creative. Imagine. Because you have many new experiences and possibilities entering right now, this month. Okay? You've erected the frame of your house. And this is just an analogy for your life. So whatever that frame means to you, it could be new friendships. It could be a new you. It could be a new business. It could be a new blog. It could be a new community service project. Maybe you're taking on a different role at work. Maybe you're taking on a different role in your family life. But whatever. New opportunities and possibilities, new experiences and possibilities are coming in for you this month. This is the groundwork, and this energy is going to carry throughout June and July. We've got the eclipses coming up in July, and that's really going to just catapult things forward. So it's all good. It's all good. So I'm going to go ahead and close with some messages from the archangels, and let's just see what, gifts from God. Immediately out of the deck. And you saw it fly out of my hand. Gifts from God. Archangel Sandalphon says, "We angels bring you gifts from your Creator. Open your arms to receive." Abundance. Abundance. I'm telling you, get excited. It's all really, really good. It's all good. I know we may be having those mixed emotions like, oh, but I just broke up with someone, or my friendship ended, of many years. I get it. I'm right there with you. I've had to make some releases too, but it's for the best. It's for your highest good and for their highest good too. And all you can do is just love them. Love them from afar and bless them, right? Okay, so up next is comfort. I think many of us need to comfort ourselves, and we're trying to soothe our souls and our hearts. Archangel Azrael says, "I am with you in your time of need, helping your heart to heal." Absolutely. Absolutely. This reading doesn't get any more synchronistic than that. I mean, everything that I said in the beginning about us needing this Taurus energy to heal our heart and souls, to get over the hurts and the wounds, and to allow these cycles to end, and to allow us to make the releases. Oh, we got 2 cards. To allow us to make the releases and to accept the changes and to be in alignment with the changes. It's all in divine order, but we have to keep things light, heal ourselves, trust, because remember, these are gifts from God. Okay, so we have 2. Outdoors. Remember I was telling you the earth energy, go outside. Where is that card? Earth energy. So Archangel Jophiel says, go outside, get some fresh air, and connect with nature to relieve stress and gain new creative ideas. It's right there. Go outside, and then healthy lifestyles. I feel like this is a great one. Archangel Raphael says, eat a healthy diet, get adequate sleep, and exercise regularly for optimal health. Okay? Yeah. It's doing the simple things, you know? It's doing the simple things throughout each day, because that's going to help with the healing process. But go outside to get grounded and really soak in that beautiful Taurus energy that we have. We have this energy with us up until about the 20th of May, and then we enter Gemini season. So things are going to get interesting there. It's going to bring in a new wave of energy. But right now we're in a settling, calming, nurturing. We're in a space of healing energy right now. So use that. All right, everyone, thank you so much for watching this video. Thank you so much for subscribing, to all my current subscribers. Thank you to all my new viewers for finding this channel. You're divinely guided. This is no accident. I sincerely hope that you all received the messages you needed to receive for you. I hope you found them healing and inspiring, and I hope that you were able to answer some questions that you had. Check out your zodiac signs. The ones for May have already been released. I should be doing the mid-month next week. If you need further clarification, check out the previous month in April. Sometimes there's some things that are there. I tend to do weekly videos. This month, it's been a little challenging for me. So normally I like to release on Sundays. I haven't, schedule-wise, it hasn't worked out that way. So I'm doing it today. And again, this is from the 8th to the 15th. So yeah, my schedule this month is a little off. But you know, there's lots of content for you all to check out. Feel free to subscribe. Please click the bell so that way you are notified of when new content is released. But comment below, all right? Blessings to all of you. Have a beautiful week. And again, embrace the beautiful energy of Taurus, all right? Best of luck to you all, and we'll see you next time. Take care. Bye-bye.